Hey Robin, let's do this. Hope you're doing well. Okay, number one. Oh, so I love squares. Okay, so first of all, I like the depth of field. I like how you're at a low level. Um, my biggest issue with this image is, well, okay, first of all, again, the main thing, the moment. Awesome. I like it. It's childlike because you have no clue what he's doing. Like he's playing with toys, but is he blowing into it? He's looking at it. You know, it makes for a playful and nostalgic image, which is good. What the thing that was first drawing me in is very light, this area, which is great, but that's where everything's happening. Here, nothing's happening. It doesn't really add anything here. Um, I love how the light is on the books and everything, but it doesn't really do the image justice. It doesn't really help. I mean, especially because like the lines are leading that way as well. So the eye leads this way, but it's not starting from here. It's starting from right here. So there's nothing really to draw the eye here. Yeah, that's my issue. Besides for other issues I might have in life in general, but with this image, I'll probably uh, warm it up a tad also. Something like that. Not bad. Okay, next. Okay, this is great as well in regards to the lighting. I do like the light. You mentioned it's bottom heavy. I don't know if it's too bottom heavy, especially if, I mean, these are elements which do add to the scene, and I really like the light here, and the eyes go straight into this line, but the cars are actually going this way, so it kind of like bounces back and forth there. The the different colors on the carpet here really like go to different colors of cars, you know. Um, Especially and again, green, green, yellow, yellow, red, red. I mean, you have like this color, um, the blue again and the red. It's really cool. I wish there was a little more information there, but I don't know. I don't. Bottom heavy is okay. Like in general, we experience life to be bottom heavy. I just made that up. Oh, this is nice. It's just a scene of him playing guitar. I'd like to see more of the room. Um, Back up more. I'm always telling myself that as well. Like I take a picture, I'm like, why did I not back up more? So I generally like to back up quite a bit and get. I mean, while still telling a story, obviously. Ooh, I like black and white. Okay, whatever. Back to the Darth Vader costume. I like this. I wish it was actually more bottom heavy. I wish he would step back a tiny bit and tilt the camera up to get more on top. Um, as it is, it's actually kind of top heavy. There, that's the straightened version, which I like. I would like it better, but now it's like really top heavy. He's just too close to the top. So I would just get a little bit lower and straighten up. Maybe, I mean, I know I think there's a kitchen right here, so maybe you can't get any further back, but maybe just straightening up would have given you more room on top. Like this, okay, I like this. This is actually a love it. Um, if anything, I would start even a little bit higher up on the frame, meaning like right here. Or maybe start the frame here and get a little bit more. As it is, let's see. Oops. I don't know if just something like that I think is a little bit better. I kind of like black and white, but maybe not for this one. No. Okay. I do like this. It's he has here. You still have the Darth Vader or whatever. I know it's not Darth Vader. It's this new the modern Darth. Maybe it is Darth. It is Darth. Okay, good. Good old days. Um, that's a good image. And even still, I'd probably like to see more, especially on top. But nice. I actually really liked it how you framed things this week. So, see you on the webs. Hey, Brian. Okay, I'm looking at your images now. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, number one, lighting is awesome. I love it how they're separated. She's separated from the background by the light, and it really frames them well. It's not overblown. I like it a lot. I think you could start a little higher in the frame, maybe get a little more, or just move back a tad. So I'm just looking at what you wrote this week. Okay. Yeah, I do. Funny, I do that also. Like, sometimes I ignore the moment and just focus on the content, the composition. It's one of the things I need to get over. Okay, but this I just want to see more of the room. I don't know where they are or what kind of room they're in. I'd like to see more context if possible. Okay, this I like a lot. I feel like the subjects are pretty clearly defined. Each one has, their own. Yeah, he's here. This main subject, it seems like, he's next to him. He's walking away, running, not sure, and not sure. I feel like he's a little close to the top of the frame. I'd like a little more room, but overall, I mean, I like this frame. It's a fun frame, and it's well. I like how they're above the horizon here. That really gives it a presence, so to say. This is good. I really like this one. It's even here. I'd like to see more. I'd like to see you move back a bit, and get. It looks like there's another row. It looks like from the shadows, another row of pictures. So I'd really like to see just a little more of the table and what's going on. Otherwise, I like the scene. The colors are great. It's well spaced out. It's again, I mean, composition-wise, it's really good. They're to the frame, but I'd like to see a little room on each side of them because it's not a strong cutoff here. It's like very right at the edge. So it's like, is he part of the frame? Is he not part of the frame? So when you're gonna cut out heads or whatever it is, it needs to be strong. It needs to be that, for example. I mean, not in this specific context because, but there, that's it's already a stronger composition because the cutting off of the heads is deliberate and it's enough cut off to make it obvious that what you're doing. If it's just at the end, it's not enough. Okay, this is sweet. Again, I'd like to see more. I see you're shooting with the 35, so it's not, especially when cropping, it's not the widest of lenses. So I find that it's great for telling stories outdoors because you have enough space, but indoors, it's just 35 doesn't cut it for cropping. I mean, it cuts it if that's what you want, but I usually do wider. In regards to composition, I like it. It's everything in here is pertinent to the scene. But the balloon on top is great. It really ties in the top of the frame to the bottom. I wish there's some little. Looks like nothing's like they're not in the middle of doing anything. They're just looking. So if you can like hold that moment and wait for an expression or some interaction, I think that would make for a much stronger image. There. Okay, that is perfect. The excitement on her face is just perfect. Um, looking down, looking in with the hat. Oh, this is really great image. I'd still like to see a little more room on the sides, but this is really good. Composition is great. You have the see the main. It's well balanced. So like, she is a main subject for the most part with the box, and she's well balanced by having two subjects, smaller subjects or complementary subjects on the other side. It's balanced this way, you know. It's heavily on the bottom, which is good, but it's still enough. There's still enough on top to not just to make extra. And these little balloon squiggles again tie together the event, what's happening, so it's not just like extra room on top. Really, really good frame. I like it. Looks like you focus on the back, but that's just, you know, a focus issue. At f9, it's not that bad, but something to look for, obviously. Well, actually, no, that's sharp, so maybe it's just a subject movement. 50th of a second, yeah, whatever, but it's fine. I mean, it's great. Okay, so here we have outdoors, where there, since you have so much in the back, even at 35, there's still enough. I like this. I'll tell you why I like it. It looks like a mall setting. That's just what I get from here. And you know, here you have the stores. And I love how the two women are like, you know, interested, and the boy's like, "Dude, get me out of here." I don't know if that's actually what's happening, but I really like that.
Did I fall asleep?
I think you did.
I'm gonna play Minecraft.
No, we're not playing Minecraft right now.
And then we'll just...
Sorry about that. I'd still want to see even more, so I'm not sure if this Rolex adds much to the frame. Even if it did, I would have to pull back to incorporate it, because as it is, I think the frame should start here and then go further this way. They're too centered. But I kind of do like the Rolex, and so I would, if possible, move back, just move back a bit, and then maybe move to the right, something like that. But I do like how you incorporated the background. That's important. Hey, oh, this is so sweet. This is good. This is very good. It's like who's real and who's not. These two are I mean, you know, these two are definitely real. This one, what? Is that real? It's like, it's confusing. I really like, it's great. It's, you know, you're incorporating the background really well with it, and it's well framed. It's really good frame. I like it a lot. It's compelling, it's interesting, it's a really cute moment between these two, and between you and, I mean, this one and the viewer. I guess this person right here, this shoulder, which would be you. So. Here's another sweet frame. I really like how you got that moment. A good, like, waiting, as you said, waiting for that one moment. Like, if there's just three kids looking out, it's okay, you know, three kids, but that little moment of looking down at the sister, it just makes it a lot more tender. I still would like to see more, usually on top, but it's a good frame. I like it. It's solid. Great coloring as well. In general, I really like your coloring. Okay, this is cute. I'd like to see more at an angle, I think, coming in from this way. Maybe, meaning turning and shooting in like that. Because as it is, because then these lines would be leaning, right now they're just going straight across. They would be moving in a little bit, and they counteract this move. So right now the lines are moving this way, and then they just lead out of the frame without anything moving them back. So I think coming in at an angle like that would create the both at an angle. And I want to see more as well. A wider angle would be awesome here, but it is what it is. Sweet. Honestly, when I shoot with a 35 at not sure I should admit this. When I shoot with a 35 and I crop, I usually shoot it wide open. I'm trying to imitate my medium format 80 millimeters. But that's generally because it's harder to stop down, but you're doing well here though. So keep on doing it. This is good. Again, I'd love to see more on the outside, but the crop is good. It's great. 3 kids, all at a different stage of the swing life. I love this right here. This is like lackadaisical, hot summer day, chilling in the swing. This one is sweet. She's like mid-swing, it looks like, and just chilling. I liked it a lot. It is some kind of top, I wouldn't say top heavy, but I think I'd like to see a little more on top, maybe less on the bottom, maybe. But generally, definitely more on top, maybe just a step back. I think one of the things I tell myself so often is step back, very often. So, awesome shot, love it. Great, great photographs in general. And I'll see you on the webs.